it's Lucas, and it's Champ in at the small forward. And we're late in the season. And both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Lucas with it. Pass to Champ. Florida moving that ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Screened by Lucas. Jordan wide open. Those three-pointers off the mark. Here is Outlaw. First quarter, just over a minute played. Nailed from three-point land. Skinny's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Lucas. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Jordan looking it over. Jordan with another miss. And here's Junior. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Skinny. Now here's Freak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good from Freak. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Champ. Back to Jordan. Misses from short range.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
It's good. And it's 7 points for Skinny.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here's Jordan. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Slam, good.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. He had a nice open look right there. Freak's got 5.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so Jordan will bring it up for Florida. 9-point game.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
Yeah, but those are the games you can learn from. You see where you are now and where you need to get to.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Outlaw. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Now here's Jordan. Last time, 14 points for him. Here's Champ. And the professor pulls it down.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Here's Champ. Still yet to score. Skinny the pass to Champ. With the drive, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, the more he knocks those down, the more confidence this coaching staff's going to have in him.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Take a look at Skinny, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
The first one falls. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Jordan. Over to the wing. The 3 sinks the triple. Jordan's got 5 now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Pass to Junior. Here's Freak, defended by Lucas, and stolen by Lucas. Skinny the pass to McKenzie. Pushing it up. Outlaw kicks to Freak. Puts up a 3. Outlaw with the bucket. He's got 7.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Now, Jordan. 5 points in the game. Slam. Good.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
And Junior throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Kenzie passes to Jordan. Out left to the wing, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Big Daddy's checked in for Jordan. Freak passes to Skinny. Here's Freak. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to the professor, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Here is Slim. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Now Lucas, covered by Outlaw, and stolen by Outlaw. And here we go, fast break. Freak's got it. Skinny gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Champ. Pass to Slim. That 3 off the mark. And he drives in. Here's Skinny. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's Big Daddy. Hasn't made one yet. To the wing on the left. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. And once again off the mark by Florida. Gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Florida trails by 19. And so now a timeout called by Brad Nelson. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And looking now at some numbers for Clutch. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Now, here's Junior. D right out. Oh, that's blocked. 1:27 left in the first quarter, and the basket is good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Skinny. To the inside. Here's Freak. It's blocked. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. Yes, that goes in. And it's 6 points for Junior.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Here's Champ. Into the lane.
Well, that last play pretty much sums up their effort in this one. Not good.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Junior. Drills the three-pointer. Junior's got 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Big Daddy coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. There's the pick. 4 on the clock. Florida needs to get off a shot.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Up 19. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Slim is out there with Champ. Then it's Lucas. And there's Skinny. And it's Jordan in at the 1 spot. We've got the Professor. Freak is out there with the Great One. And there's Skinny. And it's Junior in at the 3. Jordan passes to Skinny. And for Florida, Champ out there with Slim. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Lucas. And it's Skinny in at the 5.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And so Jordan will bring it up for Florida. Pass to Lucas. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here is Skinny. Lucas with it. No scoring in this one. Off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Outside Jordan. Shot clock at 5. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
The professor, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Skinny. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Champ. Shot from the wing. And the professor pulls it down. The professor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outlaw with the bucket. Outlaw's got 9.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And Jordan gets it to go. He's got 9.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Inside. Here's Freak. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, that's his 3rd three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Pass to Slim. Back to Jordan. And it's Freak with the rebound. Gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Skinny can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Skinny gets the bucket. Skinny's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And here is Outlaw. 9 points in the game so far.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Pass to Lucas. Here is Slim from downtown. Knocks down the 3-ball. Slim's got 8 points.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Skinny the pass to Outlaw. Plays it up and banks it in.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Jordan outside. And we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectory's not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
He hits the 2nd from the line. Here's Freak. 13 points in the game. Pass to Junior. Down low and stolen by Lucas. Here is Skinny. Back to Lucas. Now, here is Jordan. He's got 10. McKenzie passes to Champ. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Skinny. Here's Freak. Drains the three-pointer. Freak's got 9 points now in the quarter.
3 triples for him this quarter, 4 overall.
Outside, Jordan. Pass to Slim. Back to Jordan. Over to the left wing. Florida moving that ball around. Here's Skinny. And the professor pulls it down. The professor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here is Skinny. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. For Florida, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw missing. Big Daddy's checked in for Florida. And the second free throw, good. Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Outlaw dishes to Freak to the middle. Here's the professor. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. And Freak throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Big Daddy. He has yet to score. Pass to Champ. They set the screen. From outside, off the mark. Gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Skinny the pass to the professor. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
McKenzie. First personal foul, second team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. Florida has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lucas inside. Here's Big Daddy. Still scoreless. Skinny gets the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Freak, defended by Lucas. Pass to Outlaw. 1:32 left in the second quarter. With the shot. Lucas with the rebound. And it's Lucas with the ball for Florida. Here's Champ. Pass to Skinny. A 3-ball. Lucas, that's good. Lucas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here is Skinny. 14 points for him. And that one's good. Freak.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Florida has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Big Daddy. Florida moving that ball around. Out to the wing. Here's McKenzie. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the paint. Here's Skinny. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Now Lucas. No good there. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
You take a look at the visitors. Sitting in first place, they've taken care of business. But the playoffs fast approaching. They're where they need to be.
And we'll see how that home court advantage translates down the stretch. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well, for the visiting team.
This is the kind of selfless effort you love to see. They bought into the game plan. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, guys.
That coaching staff has to be thrilled with what they've seen so far. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at Freak in this game. Guys, he has been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
So it's the visitors now. Freak is out there with the great one. Then it's Junior. Then there's the professor. And it's Skinny in at the power forward.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. To the inside. Rojas. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist. 9 points for Champ.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Now here's Freak, guarded close, and a wide open look for Junior. Lucas with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Champ. Back to Jordan. Lucas with it. From deep, here's Skinny, just 5 on the clock. Here's Champ, and he makes that one. Champ's got 4 this quarter.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to Lucas. And the 3 off target. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And here's Outlaw from the arc. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Here's Champ, 11 points in the game. Here's McKenzie. It's rebounded by Skinny. Pass to Junior. Here is Skinny. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threat since the All-Star break.
I mean, they've gotten better at shooting the ball as the season has gone on, and you like their trajectory. I mean, they're in a great offensive groove right now.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jordan passes to Champ. Here is Skinny. To halt the run. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. And here is Jordan. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Down low and stolen by Outlaw. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And there it is for him. 16 points for the great one.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Jordan outside. The shot. And once again off the mark by Florida.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
One shot. One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Florida has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Lucas, that's good.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Team foul.
That's good from Outlaw. Here's Jordan. 10 points for him. Pass to Lucas. Jordan outside. Florida moving that ball around. Here's Champ, and that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Skinny. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's averaging 20 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Pass to Outlaw. Shoots the 3. That's tipped for Florida. They've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Lucas, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Here's Freak. 23 points in the game. Pass to Outlaw. Here is Skinny. Launches it. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Swim, no good. Gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Freak passes to Skinny. There's the triple. Good on the triple. 22 points for the Great One.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Skinny. And once again off the mark by Ford.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Lucas, that's good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Now, here's Junior. 10 points for him. Freak kicks to Junior. And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Florida making some changes. Big Daddy's checked in for Lucas. And it's Higgins in for Jordan. Florida has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Pass to Champ. There's a good screen. Can he keep it going? And he knocks down the jumper. Champ's got 15.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Skinny the pass to Outlaw. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 11.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Pass to Champ.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the third. And there's another one for Ford.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Free throw good. Freak. And both free throws good from Freak. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Here's Champ. 17 points in the game. To the middle. Stolen away. In the corner, it's Freak. Off target with his 3. For Florida, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Skinny. Inside. Now Outlaw. He's got 27. They set the pick. Here's Junior with plenty of space. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Big Daddy, covered by Outlaw. Pass to Slim. Here's Champ. 5 on the clock. Skinny gets the bucket.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Freak with it. 25 points in the game. And here is Outlaw. Yep, that one goes. Outlaw's got 29 in the game. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Lucas. Slim is out there with Champ. Then it's Higgins. And it's Skinny in at the 5 down low. And the foul on Skinny. That's his third foul of the game. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Well, keeping control of the ball must have been an emphasis for them. Very clean game so far.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Higgins passes to Champ. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
Outside Edwards. Skinny gets the bucket. Skinny's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Down low, it's deflected. Unloads, and there's another one for Ford.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Shot is good off the back rim and in. Skinny's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Pass to Lucas. Here is Slim. Fires for 3. And it's Junior with the rebound. And here's Edwards. Now Junior to the right side. And a wide open look for Freak. A three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 28 points for the game.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Personal foul, second team foul.
Well, Stan, one expression you hear, foul baiting. Players using sneaky tricks to draw a foul.
Yeah, look, Kevin, I'm not a huge fan of that, of guys developing that as a skill. But I will say this. It only works against undisciplined defense. If defense has the discipline to stay solid and fundamental, then you're not going to get baited into those things, and a lot of times those foul baiters end up taking bad shots.
Jordan, he's checked in for Champ. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Higgins.
Team foul. Number 35. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Higgins.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And that one's good. Freak.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Skinny. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. Here's Jordan. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Junior. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Slim. Now Lucas. And with so many teams, Stan, filling roster spots with rookie contracts, the importance of drafting well continues to rise.
Well, absolutely it does, Kevin. The quicker you can get those guys up to speed and helping you on their rookie contracts, where they're at least relatively lower priced, helps your salary cap situation, helps you fill out the roster with quality players.
And it's Lucas with the ball for Florida. Pass to Jordan. Here is Skinny. Florida moving that ball around. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Got a piece of it. Takes it inside, and Lucas slams it in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Pass to Higgins. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
And that one misses. Gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. And And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Third personal foul, third team foul. At the line for Florida, Higgins, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Now Edwards. Pass to Skinny. Here's the professor. Here's Freak. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
He hits both from the stripe. Here is Skinny. Pass to Slim. Shoots off the step back. It's rebounded by Skinny. Skinny's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
For Florida, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Edwards passes to Skinny. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. And that's 31 points for Skinny.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
GHS, when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
And he makes the first. Champs checked in for Florida. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Florida has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Pass to Higgins. Florida moving that ball around. From the arc. And again, it's Florida with a 3.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Freak dishes to Edwards. Freak with it. 5 to shoot. And it's Florida with the rebound. Pass to Champ. And here is Lucas. There's a screen. Here is Slim. Here's Higgins. Now here's Lucas. Hits it from three-point range.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Over in the corner, Edwards. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Junior. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, they sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
One shot. One shot.
16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Higgins. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And now, our player of the game, Freak.